join me in giving a warm welcome to the Philippine Coffee Guild's esteemed chairman, Dr. Emmanuel Garcia. Big round of applause, please.
Friends in media. As introduced a while ago, I'm Mel Garcia. I'm currently the punong abala of the Philippine Coffee Guild. I'm also, my permanent affiliation is with De La Salle University. I'm a chemistry professor working on coffee as part of my research. So I'm not a member of the coffee industry as a business person, but my interest is in more academics and research. No? And the reason why I had to mention that is because it has to do with what I wanted to express this afternoon to you, that the Philippine Coffee Expo is more than just an event where we celebrate, we hold festivities about coffee, competitions, but to look beyond that, because coffee is an industry that involves many layers of society, from the producers all the way to the consumers. It is something that has to be looked into more deeply than usual, more than just a cup that's soothing or a beverage that sort of gives us a boost, no, of energy. Alright, so bilang chairperson ng Philippine Coffee Guild, my task is to introduce to you, if you still are not familiar, the Philippine Coffee Guild is an organization that is composed of members, and of course there are officers from across the value chain of coffee. So may mga members po tayo na farmers, may members tayo na traders, roasters, coffee shop owners, educators, competitors, mga professional competitors kagaya ni Dave, at saka mga enthusiasts, even academics. Okay, so I'm not the only academic, by the way. In the guild, marami pang mga academic institutions na members institutionally, as well as members of those institutions as individual members as well. So it is composed of people that basically represents the stakeholders of the coffee industry. It also is composed of people representing different sectors: private sector, government, NGOs, academia, right? So, and I wanted to mention those because I wanted to highlight the fact that the Philippine Coffee Guild is an organization that represents the industry. It is not an organization or an NGO that serves as the front of a particular business interest. It actually represents the interests, and is supposed to be representing the interest of all of its members, right? And yun naman ang dahilan kung bakit isa sa mga pinakamahalagang event, no, na ino-organize ng Philippine Coffee Guild ay yung annual na Philippine Coffee Expo that started in 2022. The first one was in Davao. And the reason why it happened in Davao is because, largely because yung NGO na funded ng US Department of Agriculture, ACD-IVOCA, ay nagpatupad ng 5-year project dito sa Pilipinas. Ang tawag doon sa project na yun ay PhilCafe. It stands for Philippine Coffee Advancement for Farm Entrepreneurship. Okay? Haba, no? Pero basically, it's a project that is funded by the US government para lang palawigin yung coffee industry, in particular, farm entrepreneurship. Right? At ang headquarters ng NGO na yon ay nasa Davao City. Okay? So, malaking influence yun kung bakit yung unang Philippine Coffee Expo ay ginanap sa SMX sa Davao. But the following year, of course, parang gusto nating iikot yung pag-hold ng Coffee Expo. It was held in Manila, okay, at the World Trade Center. Okay? And then, the following year, nakarinig kami ng chismis na may pinapatay yung trade hall dito sa One Ayala. So nilapitan namin kagad ang One Ayala. Sabi namin sa kanila, we want to hold the Philippine Coffee Expo at One Ayala because of its accessibility. Kung napuna na ninyo, nakapag-tour na kayo sa One Ayala, it's a really amazing, very highly accessible place. You have an integrated bus terminal downstairs. You have the MRT station connected to the mall, and you have a couple of malls, or is it 3 malls nearby, right? Medyo sugal yun kasi lumapit kami nung time na hindi pa sinisimulan palang gawin itong trade hall na to. Natapos naman in time kasi kami pa nga yung pangalawang gumamit ng trade hall, nauna yata isang government agency. Anyway, that's all behind us now. Na iraos natin ng matagumpay yung Philippine Coffee Expo 2024. At ito yung mga figura nun. Foot traffic-wise, we exceeded this number. In fact, would have been much, much bigger if not for the fact that we had to adhere to the policies of the local government and the mall. Kasi merong mini-maintain dito na holding capacity all the time. There were times now, lumalampas na kami, so we had to refuse registrants. Ganun kalaki yung draw ng Philippine Coffee Expo. And I think this is a huge indicator of the success of the expo, especially for our, of course, we owe it to our exhibitors, our sponsors, kasi one of the reasons why we hold the expo is to promote, help them promote their businesses, their products, their services, and also for everyone else who's showcasing what they want to showcase there, right? Of course, we were able to fill up the venue, and that's basically the maximum number of exhibitors, sponsors, partners, donors, and media partners. May ilalaki pa yan, and fortunately this year, ako na magsasabi sa inyo, mas marami ng taga-media ngayon than last time. And I wanna thank you for that. Thank you for being here. Kasi one of the things that I think somehow hinapiawan ko na kanina is the Philippine Coffee Expo is not just a showcase of coffee and baristas and latte art and equipment, but rather an event where we have to look beyond and see how we are able to work together and help the coffee industry, the Philippine coffee industry, of course, as part of the global coffee sector, mature. We know that the Philippine coffee industry is growing. Gaano karami na ba yung coffee shops ngayon? Bukas, madadagdagan na ilang daan. Parang araw-araw, bawat kanto may coffee shop na. It's growing. It's visibly growing. But the question is the Philippine coffee industry maturing? Okay. As far as we're concerned, as far as some of our friends in the coffee industry is concerned, medyo wanting pa rin itong aspect na to. We need to address a lot of things. We have to look beyond the latte art. We have to look beyond the brew. Of course, those are equally important because the quality of the coffee, the beauty of the latte art are actually what brings people in to the coffee industry. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Bigyan po natin ang sarili natin ng palakpakan dahil sa pamamagitan po ninyo, sana in the coming days at doon sa mismong Philippine Coffee Expo, gamitin natin po itong plataforma, avenue, para iimbestigahan, no? Ihayag yung mga bagay tungkol sa coffee industry na bihirang napapag-usapan. Okay? Siguro, beyond the, although mamaya maganda, you're in for a treat because Dave, one of our coffee champions in the country, parang katuwaan din, tuturuan kayong gumawa ng coffee, siguro mag-latte art pati, At fortunately, we have sponsors here na sisiguraduhin may sapat na gatas para makabuo siguro kayo ng matinong latte art. Alright? So, but beyond that, the message, of course, is help us convey to the general public that in the coffee industry, while it is growing, it has to mature. And it has to mature because the Philippines is supposed to be a superpower, or at least a power in coffee. Okay? Our coffees have been featured in the World Coffee Expos for several years already. Some of our friends in the coffee industry are exporting specialty grade coffee abroad. So that only means one thing. We are up there in terms of quality, kaya natin, but we have to hurdle some more obstacles in order to address the other needs, such as volume, such as sustainability, such as profitability for the farmers, such as profitability also on the part of the coffee shop owners. It's an entire ecosystem that we need to help address these issues as well. Alright? So, etong Philippine Coffee Expo, kagaya na banggit ko, isa sa mga pinakamalalaking activities ng Philippine Coffee Guild. At naipaliwanag ko na rin kung bakit sa space at Juan Ayala natin ginagawa ito. It's such a great venue. Kaya lang, until siguro last month, iniisip namin, kukunin ba din natin yung concourse dun sa second floor, sa level 2. Maybe next year, papakiramdaman natin ngayon kung hinog na talaga tayo for getting that space as well. Alright? So the expo, you probably have an idea already. It cuts across the value chain. So makikita ninyo lahat dito ng mga supplier, yung mga producers. We have a huge participation from the producing regions and provinces. Last year, I think, was a clear indication. Last year, umattend 3 governors. So this year would be even more exciting kasi based on sa nangyari last year, feeling ko some of the governors will be out for a vengeance this year. So it's kind of stirring up the coffee industry, yung healthy and fun competition among our leaders in the coffee producing regions. Right? Then of course we have our sponsors, exhibitors selling their products and services. Some of them will be launching their state-of-the-art, their latest products at the Coffee Expo. So it would be a great place for you to have first dibs on these things. Alright? And then we have speakers, resource persons from within the Philippines and outside. So you will have, you will be up close and personal. Of course, not just for the selfies, but be able to pick the brains of leading coffee experts, no? Not just baristas, but also educators, scientists, economists, business owners from other countries, mga kilalang cafes and roasteries. This is the place and the opportunity for you to have those. Alright? Then of course we have the usual na katuwaan ng mga competitions, katuwaan for us, but for the more serious competitors, they really dig deep into their baskets to win. Kasi there's a reason why they have to take the competition seriously because of course alam natin yung mga baristas, they're not just brewing the coffee for their own sake, but because they want to give justice also to the coffee that they are serving. So pagka ang isang barista ay lumaban sa competition, hindi lang about him or her yun. Yung kape na dala-dala niya doon sa competition na yun came from a farmer, and I think there's tremendous pressure for that barista or brewer to deliver because it's not just their reputation at stake, but the farmers as well. And if we know how important this crop is to our farmers, that pressure is huge. Right? Isa pang highlight nitong PCQC, ng PCE, ay dito ginaganap palagi ang culmination ng Philippine Coffee Quality Competition. Sa Philippine Coffee Quality Competition, annual ito starting in 2017. Dito ina-announce yung mga nananalo ng mga farmer producers from all over the Philippines. Every year, coffee farmers from all over the Philippines submit their coffee to DTI or DA in their regions or provinces. They are evaluated by a group of certified licensed Q graders. So hindi po ito black box na competition na magpapadala ka ng coffee tapos maghihintay ka na lang papadala sa iyo, ano yan, gold yung coffee mo or bronze yan. Hindi ganon. Yung coffee dito, pag pinadala ng mga farmers doon sa competition, yan ay i-evaluate ng at least 5 na certified Q graders. I-scorean nila yan using an actual globally accepted criteria at doon nila irarank yan based on that criteria. The top 10 for each category, Robusta and Arabica, are declared as winners and they are declared during the PCE, the Philippine Coffee Expo. Malaki yung impact nito kasi ito yung competition na nagtulak para ma-revive yung coffee industry, at least sa production level. Kasi yung mga farmers, obviously, they are in it for livelihood, di ba? Kung hindi naman kumikita yung fina-farm nila, yung pinoproduce nila na kape, bakit ba sila magtatanim? And in fact, until maybe a decade ago, farmers have been giving up their farms, their coffee farms, because it's not profitable anymore. They toil so much and they risk so much once a year na harvest only para madali ng pest, para madali ng isang weather disturbance. Okay? So inaabandon nila. But because of PCQC, yung kanilang kape ay na-evaluate at nakikita na nila how their coffee actually where it stands compared to the more expensive coffees. And the moment that they are made aware of that, ang susunod nilang gagawin, tatanungin nila, paano ba makaproduce ng ganong klaseng kape? And fortunately, we have organizations such as that NGO, ACDI VOCA, together with our government agencies, DTI, over the last 10 years, in-address itong problema na to. And the best way to actually, isa sa mga pinakamagagandang strategy na naisip nila para pabilisin itong development na ito is by holding an annual coffee quality competition. And it doesn't stop there. Yung nag-gradean yung kape, hindi natatapos yun doon. Kasi pagkatapos ng PCQC, mayroong auction. So yung mga nananalo na kape, automatically, they qualify for an auction, which the Philippine Coffee Guild organizes as well, for free. Okay, so the guild doesn't charge any participation fee from the farmers. The guild spends for all of the expenses just to hold an auction. The guild doesn't get any commission. Kailangan ko sabihin to, no? So, para alam lang natin. We don't even get commissions out of any sale. Kasi the moment that the winning coffees are bidded out, nagkaroon na ng winning bidder, direkta na mag-uusap yung bidder at saka yung winning bidder at saka yung producer. Labas na sa equation ng guild. Alright? So, may auction. Sayang lang wala akong graph dito, but you can probably take a look at the Facebook page of Philippine Coffee Quality Competition and makikita ninyo by the year how high the coffee prices have gone up for our winning farmers. 2 years ago was an all-time high. We had Arabica selling for $90 per kilo. And if you're a farmer, if you're the winning farmer, $90 per kilo, ang isinama mo to sa competition 180 kilos, some of those farmers actually end up buying 2 more hectares of land after that. Farmers from Ilocos who are able to build finally their own little house na dating nakikita na lang sa kanilang kapatid. Ganun yung nangyari. And every year, kumakalat lang syempre itong balita na to, mas naiengganyo yung mga farmers. So you have now more farmers trying to produce quality coffee and the prices have been pretty nice for most of them. Of course, that's the good thing.
Pagdating naman doon sa mga buyers, medyo bad sa kanila kasi ang mahal na ng kape. Dati parang ano lang, 250, 300, nakakabili na ako per kilo. Ngayon yung presyo from that same farmer, nanalo lang sa PCQC, 1,000 na, 1,200 na. Okay? Isa yan sa mga pinag-uusapan sa PCE. Sa Philippine Coffee Expo, for the first time in so many years, 2 years ago, sumugal kami, gumawa kaya tayo ng Roasters Producers Forum. So meron tayong mga farmers, 3, tapos 3 roasters saka buyers on the same stage, pag-uusapan, paano ba dapat pinipresyon yung kape. So na-imagine ninyo, kung ino-organize nyo pala yung event na yan, baka isipin ninyo, kaya mag-away sila. Kaya mag-debate lang. And it ended up na it was a really productive, fruitful discussion, probably not a debate. So much that every year, may clamor na for a Roasters Producers Forum. So last year meron ulit, this year magkakaroon ulit ng Roasters Producers Forum. This is what the Philippine Coffee Expo brings to the table, a very holistic way of addressing the issues, the concerns that the coffee industry needs to tackle. Right? So more than just the fun, given na yan, pag nag-vlog kayo, makikita nyo lahat ng mga magagandang mga latte art dyan, mga bagong style sa pag-brew, lahat ng mga coffee celebrities. But, isaalang-alang din natin na one of the major goals of this expo is to bring the Philippine coffee industry towards maturity, a continuing maturation process. Alright? Yeah. If I may also mention that the Philippine Coffee Guild is recognized by the Department of Trade and Industry and the Department of Agriculture as a partner in what will be established institutionally, yung PCQC tsaka yung PCE. A joint administrative order is in order, probably coming out in the next few months, hopefully weeks. Okay? And together with Barista Coffee Academy of Asia, these comprise what is known as the Technical Working Group of the Philippine Coffee Quality Competition. So yan po ang Philippine Coffee Guild. Yun din ang Philippine Coffee Expo, a little bit of Philippine Coffee Quality Competition. But as a final, ito na rin yung mga sponsors for this year. Kompleto na yung lineup. Hindi na siguro dadami yan dahil sold out naman na lahat ng mga booths. Thank you to our sponsors and exhibitors. Tignan natin, baka by next year, kailanganin natin ng mas malaking space talaga. Alright? So thank you to them. We have SMEs participating, exhibitors, and pop-up cafes as well. Okay? And I would also like to emphasize for our friends in the media, the sponsors, the exhibitors, the cafes, yung mga SMEs na nandito, kung tatanungin niyo yung mga mga institusyon na sa coffee industry, they will be telling you that the composition of this expo actually comprises what would be the more mga leading sa coffee industry. And the reason why I have to tell that is because if you're going to interview them, if you're going to pick their brains, these are actually the people you would want to pick their brains from. Right? Alright. So before I end, I would just like to also mention that babalikan ko lang yung una kong binanggit. This is an organization that represents the entire value chain across various sectors. Okay? Meron po kaming eleksyon, nagpapalit po ng mga liderato. Ako ay bababa din at the end of this year, this expo. And kaya ako sinasabi yan kasi gusto ko din lang i-extend yung invitation sa inyo rin. Kahit kayo ay miyembro ng media, kayo ay mapakonsider na rin namin na stakeholders sa industriya ng kape kasi kayo yung tagapaghatid ng mga balita tungkol sa industriya. So if you feel like you have something to contribute to the coffee industry, please do join the Philippine Coffee Guild. And if you want to take it further, please do also volunteer sa mga activities. At kung may mas mai-offer pa kayo, baka pwede kayong mag-officer na rin in the future. But the main thing here is this is an organization that's inclusive, it's open to everyone, and the goal is to help the coffee industry progress and mature. And if you feel like you're one of those, please join the guild and be part of it in a more active way. So yun lang po. Maraming salamat. That ends my speech. Okay? At ngayon, okay, turn it over to our MC. Thank you very much for having me.